Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Hurricanes will kick this deep to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown Tigers. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, you talk about an unbelievable way to start this game off. First play of the game, we got a touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the... First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
The pass rush closing in. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. He's got some room and some blockers here. Across the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Canes. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
It's an option look. He'll pitch it. Crosses the 30. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Quick completion with the tight end. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The DB is backing off from the line now. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, he's already thrown an interception here in this first half. He doesn't want to make a habit of this going forward. Almost threw another one.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through.
14, Miami, 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Trying to extend the play. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
How about that one, Chris? The big man goes up, shows his skills to come up with that interception, and then the athletic ability to run it back for a touchdown. The big guy can move.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
Miami, 7.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll run it to the left. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. LSU, 21, Miami, 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Second down coming up.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Third down coming up.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll try to run for the first down. Fighting him off. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here. And the runner takes off to his right. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Spinning out of the tackle. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
All back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? He'll ride the back again here. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive here, this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to put it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Back to throw. It's Thomas. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. Not a great punt. They'll down it inside the 35. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown for the U.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And we'll set up with the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The LSU offense back on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. We got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. An inside give now from the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Bargava. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They look to throw it here on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime.
Timeout, LSU.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Defense not pressing this time. On first and 10, looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion now from the tight end. He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Fights through a tackle. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh, my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
And now the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He'll hand it off. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Try and muscle for the 1st down. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Now, a 4th down.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
LSU.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. They knocked through the PAT to go up 28-17. Now they get set to kick it away.
LSU 28, Miami 17.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Pitch to the back. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down here for this offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Ringo.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Out 55 weak. Over. Convoy.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the sophomore making an impact play.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's a shotgun run call. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. LSU 28, Miami 17.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Handoff to the back.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
Here's the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
He's at the 16-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
And they keep this drive going, try to convert on 3rd down now.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, and you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Saka with a strong tackle there.
Now I like the run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They'll run the option. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
No press here. The defense backing away. And there's the handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Here's the option play. And moves the ball to the 35, and another first down.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage on the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. It's fourth down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. They'll try the option play here. Runs through the defender. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.